Hello everybody, I'm Mark Goldbridge. Welcome to That's Football. Gareth Southgate has picked his last England squad ahead of the Euros before, his last one will be for the Euros, but this was a big squad and I can't speak about what he's gone and done again, although I'm not surprised. And it's not one of those selections that you sort of go, oh, it's borderline, I would have done this. It's absolutely incredible. The sporting merit in being selected for England has completely and utterly disappeared. It is no longer about being one of the best players in England and you get in the squad. It's basically about what Gareth Southgate thinks of you and how loyal he wants to be to you, how much of a mate they are. Look, if he wants to take Jordan Henderson to the World Cup because he was a good captain before, you don't need to name him in the squad. Buy him a bloody tracksuit, buy him a kit. Don't put him in the squad, just have him there in the dressing room going, whoa, whatever. I don't know what he does, but it's incredible. And it should be called out because actually, if I'm being honest, and I wouldn't be surprised if some people said it in the replies, it's not that deep, Mark. We'll still win the Euros. I agree. The selection of Jordan Henderson should not stop us from winning the Euros. But we're not winning the Euros because of Gareth Southgate. We're winning the Euros because of people like John Stones and Phil Foden and Saka and Kane and Bellingham and Rice. We're winning the Euros because of them. And they will start. But that two wrongs don't make a right. Just because we've got a team that's got so much talent in it, we should win the tournament, doesn't mean we shouldn't highlight the real weakness, the real thing that prevents us winning the tournament, and I think we'll win the tournament anyway, is Gareth Southgate. The only thing that makes me doubt we'll win the Euros is Gareth Southgate. And this has been going on for ages. So he's selected Jordan Henderson in the midfield. Right, Jude Bellingham, easy selection. Conor Gallagher, good selection. James Maddison, good selection. Declan Rice, obvious selection. Jordan Henderson. Now, all right, Calvin Phillips isn't there, but that would have been incredible. He's been rubbish for 2 years. But Jordan Henderson, you speak to a Liverpool fan and they'll say, I'm glad he left last summer. He was, wasn't very good. So if he wasn't very good last year, and he's been in Saudi Arabia and now he's in Ajax, why is he getting an England squad? It's ridiculous. And the thing that frustrates me the most is that James Ward-Prowse went from Southampton to West Ham and has been incredible. Absolutely incredible. And in squad football, he offers something that not a lot of people offer in that team. Jordan Henderson shouldn't be anywhere near starting for England. So what you want in your squad, and here's another one to talk about, Rashford. A lot of people say, why has Rashford been selected? Look, I see Rashford firsthand every single week. As a Man United fan, he's not been very good. But what Rashford does offer you is 10, 15 minutes of, something different. I wouldn't start him, but in the last 15, 20 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if he came on and scored a goal because he's just so explosively quick. We haven't really got anyone who can do that. He offers something in a squad tournament that is different to everybody else. Well, that's exactly what James Ward-Prowse would do. He wouldn't start, but in a certain game, if you're losing 1-0 and you're going into the last 20 minutes and you're losing to someone like Denmark who's well organised, and you're like, we just can't break him down. You bring James Ward-Prowse on for set pieces and suddenly, you get Maguire and everyone in the box and you maybe score a goal. That's what tournament football's all about. I don't know why I'm after telling Gareth Southgate this, but that's what it's all about, Gareth. It's not about picking your mates. It's about picking a squad that in all sorts of different circumstances could work. And also, James Ward-Prowse is better than Jordan Henderson and has done it in the Premier League. West Ham are in the top half of the table in no short part because of him. He's a proven midfielder who is English in the hardest league in the world. Why is he not in the squad ahead of Jordan Henderson? As I said, this is nepotism. Henderson's fell off. He's no good. He shouldn't be in the team. He used to be a good midfielder. He's not anymore. And also, he doesn't deserve to be there. Why is he there then? He's fell off. He doesn't deserve to be there. Why is he there? And why are the FA allowing this? Why are the FA allowing somebody to run this team who is clearly not picking players on what is sporting merit? The England team should always be picked on who is performing the best. And that keeps everybody on their toes. Harry Kane shouldn't get picked for England if he's playing crap for a year. He shouldn't get picked. That's the way it should work. But this is what we're doing. Imagine Harry Kane hadn't scored a goal all season and was crap. Why would he get picked over Ollie Watkins? It shouldn't happen. But Southgate would do it. It's disgusting. So look, Ward-Prowse should be there ahead of him. Ross Barkley should be there ahead of him. Curtis Jones should be there ahead of him, but he's injured. But what about Harvey Elliott? I think he's been brilliant for Liverpool recently. Why would he not be going over Jordan Henderson? You could even make a case about Gibbs White at Forest. What about Loftus-Cheek at AC Milan? I mean, I don't know why Tomori's not in the squad anymore, but Southgate seems to look down on anybody that doesn't play in England apart from Jude Bellingham and Harry Kane. It's remarkable. And look, some people will say, quite rightly, well, not quite rightly, but some people will say it doesn't really matter. But to me, it does, because it's been going on for too long. And it probably won't impact. I mean, I think we're going to win the Euros. I'll say it right here now, but we'll win the Euros because of the players that we've got. I don't think the balance of his squad is right, to be honest with you. I don't think it's right. And I think that if I'm going to be completely and utterly honest, what does Jordan Henderson offer? What does he offer? Conor Gallagher, Declan Rice, Trent will come into that midfield. You know, what does Jordan Henderson offer? Nothing. You don't need Jordan Henderson. I think we need a bit more creativity in that midfield. You've got Jude Bellingham, you've got James Maddison, and Foden could play centrally. But I don't agree. I don't agree with what he's done with that midfield at all. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's trying to find a way to get Calvin Phillips in. But look, you know what? I look at the defence, Lewis Dunk, Joe Gomez, Ezra Konsa, John Stones, Harry Maguire, Chilwell. Branthwaite's deserving of a call-up. But it's the same old nonsense, isn't it? There's a selection of players there that are borderline whether they should get picked. And he will pick them because that's what he does. I really hope he leaves England after this summer because, you know, regardless of whether we win the Euros or not, this happens too much. And I think it's a dangerous precedent when you've got an England manager or a Scotland manager or an Italy manager who is treating it like a club team. The FA needs to do better. They need to have a word because it's wrong. It's completely wrong to have a national team that isn't picking players on sporting merit and fairness. Look, the Ben White one's interesting. Apparently he wanted to pick Ben White, but Ben White didn't want to get selected. That's a fallout. That's fine. You know, those things are fine. You know, it happens. You know, there's a clash of personality, whatever. It's happened with the Netherlands. It's happened with Brazil. I think it's happened with Spain. That can happen. But what should never, ever happen is that an England team or any other national team is being selected based on, you know, nepotism, favouritism. It's disgusting. I think James Ward-Prowse is the biggest loser, by the way. I think it's disgusting the way he's been treated. You know, imagine what it's like to be a player like James Ward-Prowse. You do fantastically well in the Premier League and prove yourself at a top-level club, and you don't get a sniff at England. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And the worst thing is, in a squad, if we're being completely honest, Jared Bowen's not getting any game time. He ain't getting anywhere near the team. You know, Foden, Harry Kane, Palmer, Rashford, Saka, they're all going to get ahead of him. You know, but he deservedly gets a call-up. That's how it should be. I'm not saying Ward-Prowse should be starting for England, but it's wrong when players do not get selected who deserve to get selected for other people. And you know what? This is not the first time, and it is frustrating. But hopefully this will change after the Euros, and we'll bring a manager in who actually does what a national manager should do and select the players that deserve to be picked. It's a novel concept. It'd be nice to go back to it. Get your comments in below. Don't forget to smash a like on the video. Whoa, before you go, make sure you click the link in the description. Did a fantastic video today with Lawrence McKenna about creating a monster. You know, football YouTube, fan content, whatever you want to call it. Give it a watch. I really enjoyed making it. And it's a bit of an insight into the journey, what goes on behind the scenes, etc. So please do give it a watch. I enjoyed doing the content, and hopefully you'll enjoy listening to it as well. Links in the description. It's called Creating a Monster, the Story of Football YouTube. So check it out. Thanks everyone for watching, and get your comments in below about this.